This morning we have reports of clashes that have broken out in the community of Hangberg in Hout Bay.
Ek was die eerste persoon wat geraak gewees het daaronder. Hulle het my hier geskiet. En hier teen my kop geskiet.
Okay.
En ek het terugbeweeg. Met my terugbeweeg. Met hulle geskiet en met my terugbeweeg. Toe gooi die mense van bo af. Maar hulle gee ons nou voor. Ons mense het eerste geskiet, eerste gegooi en hulle het eerste geskiet op ons.
The disruption started when police moved in to remove 17 illegal structures. Protesters responded by blockading roads and throwing rocks at police.
On Tuesday morning, I was getting ready for say I'm a fisherman. He's also a fisherman, a local fisherman. A crewmate of mine that works with me alone, also a Rasta. He came to me and he said, "Hey, Lame, I see a lot of blue lights." So I said, "No, okay, let me just get my cup of coffee. We'll walk down the road and see what's happening." As I was walking down the road, the people all came together and said, "The army is here, the law enforcement, the police is here." I saw that they're building a barricade, the people building a barricade, and I thought, okay, that's good. Build a barricade to keep them out. But then I saw Kevin Davids, one of the guys that was elected with Greg Louw, standing with a loudhailer.
So I wake up because I'm the one with the loudhailer that always calling out the meetings and and stuff like that. So I went out.
And he's screaming to us, but looking down the street because 3 Casper trucks was coming around the bend at the bottom up the school's road. He's screaming to them and to us over the loudhailer. Mense stand still.
I was the one who said, "Listen here, guys, let us go talk. Let us first go and talk." And the reason to this, guys, because maybe there's a way out.
But then they picked up speed as they're coming up. And I still told Kevin, the intent of these people is not to talk. Look how they're coming up. Hanging out of the truck is a Casper coming out with guns in their hands. I just turned around and I looked straight into the gun. It was almost point blank because he was standing here where the street is. I still thought, here, this always aiming at me, and it was already too late. Because then it sounded that the bullet was going past my head. Because but then I just had a pop inside my head. And I couldn't see, everything went blank.
And I was shot around about 10 to 10 later in the morning. So I went to go stand in that place, and the truck that came down the road from Baby Road and the high school, they shot me out of that truck.
You've got a bullet, a rubber bullet in his head. They can't remove it. It's just going to be dangerous. There's a thing that I can't close.
And I told the listeners, I already got a story at Victoria, that my eye is gone, so just give me the story and what's happening. And she told me, listen, your cornea is burst. The whole eye is burst from the side to the side, so it's gone. It was hard to accept. Up until today I haven't accepted it, because this morning I told my wife when I woke up I was waiting for my eye to open. And I don't think my eye will ever open again.
Yes, we did expect the violence from the residents. We've had it before. But I must add that it's not violence from the residents as a whole. It's violence from a very small group, primarily known as the Rastas. They are both drug users and often, I'm afraid, drug peddlers. And the drug lords in that community have really subjugated that entire community who live in fear.
Hulle is die drug lords. Die drug lords moet hulle gaan soek. Die Rastas staan saam in die community.
This was a court order for you guys coming into this area like you did. This Colonel Nell told us there's no time for court orders. All we're interested is we've got instructions. This operation are going ahead.
And what we must protest about is the apparent lawlessness of those who claim to uphold the law. The Constitutional Court has made rulings about this, You have to provide alternatives.
We took down the 29 that were unoccupied.
Ek sê laat jou van iets uitgedra, ek sien net jou koei en almal goed uit buitekant. Mense kos alles so. Hoe kan hulle sê ek die plek was nie geoccupied nie?
There are about 30 more in the firebreak that are in fact occupied. And so we're going to have to go to court to get an urgent interdict to remove those structures from the firebreak before the fire season. Otherwise, they will put their entire community at risk, and we can't take that.
Why, if it was so imperative that the shacks be demolished to protect the integrity of a firebreak, is it still the case that today those building materials from the demolished shacks are lying on that firebreak? They are far more likely to be the source of a fire in their current condition than they ever were when they were the proud possession of people who'd saved money to build.